I welcome you here on behalf of the family of Isobel Barnard, Clive, Dale, Neil, Jen and Nana, who regrettably can't be here today. My name is Bruce Stewart, and I am the chaplain of Warwick Stadium and the Churches of Christ Minister. At the conclusion of this service, the family would like you to attend a wake at their family home, 8 Hannah Court, Duncraig. So all those who can attend are more than welcome. They would also ask that if you would like to make a monetary donation in her memory, please do so to xoxo.com.au. Today we join for this memorial service the affirmation of Isobel's life. Isobel was gentle, sweet, kind, loving, and on multiple times the word kind was used. She wouldn't take any rubbish from anybody, and she fought for her kids with a real furious tenacity. She could be stubborn, a common fault in the standard women I hear, but overall her character was about selflessly caring for others and always welcoming and a friend to absolutely one and all. Today we come together to say farewell to a relative, to honour a departed friend, to dispose reverently of a mortal body, and to encourage those who are hurting at this time. Hopefully this gathering will be an encouragement to all here today. For those who are hurting, may it enable you to acknowledge your loss, give thanks for Isobel's life, to affirm it, make your last farewell, and then begin to take up life once more. Today is about you as well, the living. Isobel has already cast off the familiar cloak, that physical body we all knew her by, the body that has given her so much trouble over the last few years. Her spirit, her very essence, and the central core of who Isobel continues on the journey, has already moved to the next stage of life and has already met with her Maker. The scripture says, I am sure that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else in creation will be able to separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus our Lord. As we begin this time together, spend a moment in meditation as I read some words in prayer. Today in this quiet place we remember the life of Isobel, along with those we have loved and who have gone before. Their faces are before us at this moment. We remember them and treasure them. They're all the things we should have said and never did, and all the things we said and we never should have said. We may even have missed saying goodbye. They're with us in the sparkle of the dawn and in the dull setting sun. In those unexpected moments, they're there, the memories, so precious, so warming, touching the heart, shedding a tear. Time seems to dull their face, but as it dulls the memories of the joy and the warmth that never dull, will dry our eyes and warm our memories. Amen. One night a man had a dream. He dreamt he was walking along the beach with the Lord, and across the sky flashed scenes from his life. For each scene he noticed 2 sets of footprints in the sand, one belonging to him and the other to the Lord. When the last scene of his life flashed before him, he looked back at the footprints in the sand and he noticed that many times along the path of his life there was only 1 set of footprints. He also noticed that it happened at the very lowest and saddest times in his life. This really bothered him, and he questioned the Lord about it. He said, Lord, you said you would walk with me all the way, but I have noticed that during the most hard times of my life there was only 1 set of footprints. I don't understand. When I needed you most, you would leave me. The Lord replied, my son, my precious child, I love you and would never leave you. During your times of trial and suffering, when you see only 1 set of footprints, It was then that I carried you. The Lord knows what you're going through. And I'm reminding you of the time when Jesus lost a very, very, very good friend of his called Lazarus. Jesus knows the pain and anguish you are carrying today. In Matthew 11 it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Jesus calls us all to come and take with him. So today, as we reflect upon the passing of Isobel into eternity, we also reflect upon our own humanity. We are but travellers on a path laid out for us by God through Jesus that never ends. And remember this, he says, "I will not forsake you or leave you. I am always with you." Let's pray. Support us, O Lord, all the days of our lives until the shadows lengthen and the evening comes. The busy world is hushed and the fever of life is over, and our work was done. Then, good Lord, in your kindness, grant us a safe home and peace at last. Amen. One way we can remember those who have passed before us is to remember their lives, what happened. And I've been asked by the family to read a eulogy, and then I'm going to ask the family to come forward, and they're going to share some stories and some wonderful memories, and share what Isobel meant to them. Isobel Barnard, born Isobel Ranger in Sydney, New South Wales on the 13th of January 1950, to parents Graham and Emma. The only girl among 5 brothers, Graham, Bryce, John, Stuart and Neil. Brought up in Hurstville, Sydney, Isobel became a hairdresser after finishing her high school education at St George Girls High. Around 25 years of age, Isobel embarked on an overseas trip that lasted 4 years and included Europe, South Africa. On that trip, she met her husband, Clive Barnard. They eventually settled back down in Sydney and had 2 boys, Dale and Neil, before moving to Perth to have Jen. Isobel's passion for care led her to a career in childcare. With her kind nature for helping others, Isobel was involved in many community programs, including, but not limited to, school environmental initiatives, Eagles Junior Basketball Club at Pinnaroo Wolves Stadium, and volunteering at a mother's nursing home. Isobel was a nurturing mother, a doting wife, and an adoring daughter. In 2012, she was diagnosed with retroperitoneal liposarcoma. She has 6 surgeries, 6 rounds of chemo, 1 set of radiation. They took her apart piece by piece, but they never touched her hope, her happiness, her mental strength, or perseverance. She fought cancer with a 3-year life expectancy for 5.5 years without complaining. Today, we come to celebrate a life we were so blessed to be part of. You will be hearing some heartfelt words from her cousin, Anne, the 3 children, and Clive, her husband. Anne?
I'd like to start by thanking Clive, Dale, Neil, Jen for inviting me to speak today about my darling cousin, dearest friend and confidant. I'm privileged to share with you a little of what she meant to me personally, and also to my brother and sister who are not able to be here today, but who send their deepest love and respect. The strength of our relationship may be a surprise to some, because in fact Isobel and I never lived in the same state. Our relationship was a relationship of phone calls and texts, often weekly, sometimes hourly, sometimes more often. It was interspersed with increasing numbers of plane trips back and forth from west to east, and week-long catch-ups that usually involved car trips, shopping. They always involved talking, and they involved lots and lots of laughter. My earliest memory of Isobel is when I was about 5. The Mosses had arrived at 42 Smiths Avenue after a long drive up from Melbourne. I remember the back door opening to reveal Isobel, a vision of pink curls and miniskirts, with that big welcoming smile that she's been wearing every time I've seen her since. I could not believe that I had such a goddess of a cousin. Kim and I spent that visit sleeping on a mattress in her room. Every day I attached myself to her side, watching her get ready to go out. And then after she'd gone, I'd try on her makeup and I'd put on her perfume, and I'd imagine myself being her and how exciting it was going to be when I was her. You see, to me, Isobel was my trailblazer. Just a little bit ahead of me in life, even today. Showing me how life could be for an Australian woman with Smith and ankles. I listened to her stories of overseas travel with teenage amazement. And when my envy only got stronger when she returned with short hair, a comedy van, a flat, and a foreign boyfriend. There appeared to be no end to my cousin's fun and magic. As adulthood took hold, she was still my guide, and it's from watching her care for the people around her that I learned to be a better daughter, mother, and friend. Oddly, the only thing she ever taught me directly was how to beg a boy right in the groin. All the other important lessons she taught by her actions. Isobel taught me that there is fun and laughter to be had in every moment and with every person she meets. She knew. She taught me that there are no limits to what you can do for the people you love. And she taught me that God gives smitten ankles to the people who will be carrying the heaviest load. Thank you, my darling cousin. My life has been rich and better for having you with it. Thank you.
I want to start off the speech by saying thank you to everyone for the last 2 weeks for all the support you've given. This has included phone calls, text messages, social media messages, cards, visiting us, the hugs, people making us wonderful food, and even doing some chores around the house. Pretty much everything to look after us. That line I just said, everything to look after us, is I think the perfect segue to talk about Mum, Isobel. Mum wore many hats over her time. She was a hairdresser, a child carer, a basketball club president, an art and craft expert, a key ensemble member of wacky characters residing in Hannah Court, and of course she was an auntie, a sister, a daughter, a wife, a mother, and the backbone of the Barnard family. To us, Mum could do anything, and she knew everything. We would always go to Mum for answers and advice. She was better than Google. If we were sick, Mum knew the illness, and she knew the right medicines to take, thus saving us many visits to Dr. Kong. If our clothes were torn, Mum could just patch them up straight away. If our clothes were dirty, she could wash our clothes and have them smelling beautiful and ironed without a single crease, something that myself and brother still cannot successfully accomplish, living together for 9 years. Mum would drive us to places and pick us up no matter where it was or what time. If we brought friends or partners around, she would be as sweet as she was to everyone else and make them feel at home. I just like to randomly share with you now some of Mum's crushes, some of the people she liked over the years. We had Ringo Starr, Rod Stewart, Tom Selleck with the moustache like Clive, Richard Harris, Gary Sweet, Sean Reddish from the Wildcats, and Stephen Hill from the Dockers. When we heard Fremantle Dockers player was a crush, we knew Mum was sick, something was terribly wrong, so off it was straight to the doctor. We need to bring up Mum's cooking. If you never had one of Mum's roasts, lasagnas, casseroles, butter chickens, cauliflower and cheese, spinach pies, moussaka, the list goes on, just to name a few, you missed out on the greatest meals of all time. Having gone to Greece last year and tried spinach pie and moussaka from over there, it didn't come anywhere close to how good Mum's cooking of those meals were. Mum could have opened up her own food court. Also, whenever Mum's meals were finished and she'd take them out the oven, she'd say to all of us, just let it sit for a few minutes, let it sit. No. There was absolutely no time for that. We have to get this inside our tummies, ASAP, burning our mouths in delight. The pain was exquisite. Quite often, if I was entertaining friends at home, I would cook the food at Mum and Dad's house so Mum could make sure the meal was done correctly. She would help out in a duly cooked meal where the balance of cooking heavily favoured her. Sometimes she would call me up before I got there and she'd say something like, I've cooked a tasty sauce for you, all you have to do is cook the meat. Yeah, that's good, Mum, that's good. My friends thought I was the best cook ever. There was one occasion about a month or so ago where Mum was really upset about not being able to cook for the family anymore. At that stage, the illness was really starting to take its toll. So the next night I brought around all the ingredients for this honey mustard chicken and mashed potato and brought Mum into the kitchen on her walking frame, and she held the vegetables in her left hand and chopped them up with a knife in her right hand without cutting herself at all. And I'm like, how can you do that? So we made one last meal together that I probably took full credit for yet again. One of the last things Mum and I would do together, which I now cherish more than ever, was when I'd come home from work, we would watch the game show, The Chase Australia. She was fond of the Super Nerd and I liked Goliath. If I was ever late coming home from work, the first discussion would be, what happened on the chase and who was the chaser? It certainly did a lot different watching that show the last couple of weeks without Mum, and will take some getting used to, especially when the Super Nerd is on the edge in the final round. With regards to Mum's illness, she had tumours growing for 5.5 years, and as you heard earlier on, the average lifespan for Mum's illness is 3 years. That just shows what a strong woman she was. And even when she was going through the chemo, the radiation, losing her hair, having migraines and temperatures every day, and not being able to eat properly, she would never complain. She would still try to walk around the house, she'd still do a load of washing, she'd still try to cook and clean, she'd carry things, she'd still go to visit people or watch the Wildcats or still look after Nana. To take on so much when you're so ill is braver and more admirable than anyone I'll ever know, because she would just not quit. 2 weeks ago, when the doors of heaven opened for Mum, she finally became tumour-free. She was finally free of this horrible cancer. She will be reunited with several close friends and family who have also sadly passed on, but someone else who will be waiting up there for her in front of the line. That's Scamp, our dog. Scamp passed away 6 months ago. Before that, he would always follow Mum around during the day, watch her when she was resting in the lounge room, and always wait for her to go to bed at night, to which he would promptly follow her, sleep on Mum's side of the bed, on the floor, right next to the expensive cushion and blanket we bought for him. So while Mum is up there watching the funeral today, Scamp is probably barking loudly at all the people so Mum can hardly hear what's going on. Good on you, Scamp. Lastly, thank you for everyone for letting Isobel be a part of your life. Thank you to everyone for visiting her, spending quality time with her, for helping her out however you could while she was unwell. I hope she will always remain part of you and that her spirit will always be there to guide you towards the happiness she always brought you. One day we're all going to reunite with Isobel. I'm sure she's preparing the best roast dinner, spinach pie, lasagna, butter chicken to fatten us up. Until then, all we can say is thank you, Mum, for your tireless effort to give us a good life and the absolutely amazing memories that will live in our hearts forever. You were the best inspiration the four of us could have. There's nothing else in the world we can ever have that will spoil us as much as having you as our mother. Love you forever. Thank you. When I think about Mum, I think about how we talk in our family. When we were kids, we couldn't pronounce some words properly, and it grew into having our own way of talking, with our own nicknames for each other, our pets, and some of our family and friends. And that way of talking just stayed with us for all this time. Mum was always Malsey. Whenever we walk into the house, it was always, hello Malsey. When I think about Malsey, I think about her driving us to school and listening to Rod Stewart tapes, and being confused when Mum would say that Rod Stewart was her boyfriend. She did have a few famous boyfriends. I think about her driving the family daycare kids in the car and how she'd have eyes in the back of her head. If she ever saw one of the kids without their safety belts on, she would hit the brakes and tell them that the car won't go until they put their safety belt on. And it was nice to be on that little trick of hers. I think about all the times I watched her make cups of tea when I was a kid, and how one day I wanted to do something nice for her and make her a cup of tea when she came home. I'd never made a cup of tea before in my life, and as I poked and prodded away at the tea bag eventually burst. But I made another one just in time for Malsey to come home. I think about all the family dinners we have, and all the stories being told when we were kids. I think about the roast dinners, and especially the incredible lasagnas that Malsey would make, or tisan, as we would call it, and the vignettes that we would have for dessert. And I think about Malsey, I think about every one of her birthdays, every Mother's Day, every Christmas Day, where she would always get Durrell licorice and Toblerones, even though she had specifically requested expensive jewellery. I think about how she would always get the most presents on Christmas morning, and she would be showered with gifts from friends, loved ones, and people the rest of us had never even heard of. It was always another one from Malsey, and another one from Malsey. Ooh, who's this one from Malsey? She was loved more than we could ever realise. I think about how great it was in recent years that she wanted to learn sign language with Jen and I, and learning a new skill and being able to communicate beyond just the bad words. I think about how Malsey and Jen were so hell-bent on finding me a girlfriend, asking the nurses in the hospital what their status was. More importantly, though, what their star sign was. I think about all the times I went with her to visit Nan at the nursing home, and how Malsey would know all the nurses there and the other residents as well, and just how strong the bond was between her and Nana, and how well and how deeply she cared for her. When I think about Malsey, I'm also going to think about today. All the people here today is a testament to all the lives you touched and had an impact on, and of course we thank everyone so much for being here today. There's a lot of things that I'm going to miss about Malsey. I'm going to miss her strength, her sense of humour, her support and encouragement, her sweet, kind, gentle heart. But at the same time, she would not take any crap either. The things I'm going to miss the most, though, firstly, I'm going to miss her hugs. Whether it's at home or going up into the stands after I finished announcing the Wildcats game, whatever it was, there was nothing like a hug from Malsey. There's a special wave that Malsey had when she waved goodbye to us. It was like this. And whenever we leave the house, she'd come out front, and the last thing we would see as we left was Malsey waving from the driveway. I'm going to miss seeing that. I'm going to miss seeing her there. I'm also going to miss her voice and the words and phrases that she used. How rowdy people were called yahoos. And when there was something she didn't like, it'd be, oh God, it would be like, oh, felt like crap. When we'd finish phone calls or when we'd say goodbye, we wouldn't say anything like goodbye or see you later. It was always, no, now. I'm going to miss that the most, hearing you say that. So Malsey, we love you so much.
We will miss you forever. Well, thank you for all you did for us and for everyone in here. Now.
When I thought about what I'd come up here and say about Mum, it all seemed a bit rich, considering she was never just a mum to Dale, Neil and myself. At one point or another, she's been a mum to every person in this room. In fact, there are many adults that walk among us now, better people because of the love and dedication they receive while being cared for by Mum. Nurturing was second nature to her. She selflessly put others first, and every action she took, she did so with the goodness of her heart. But like a good-steaded woman, she was also a strong, proud, hard-working lady and the glue that kept everything together. Now, I'm not going to thank many people because Dad's going to be doing that, but there's a few wonderful people who couldn't make it here that helped Mum so much through her journey, and I'd like to start by thanking them. So, Great Aunt Betty, who's in Scotland, Auntie Gail, who called Mum at least twice a week and sometimes more, and when she was in chemo, I just kept her distracted. Auntie Lee and Auntie Sue, which I've just found out that Andrew was saying Auntie Lee would ring Mum for her strength and her courage and would bounce off Mum, but Mum felt that way about Auntie Lee, so it never went unnoticed. And also Auntie Ida. One other woman I want to mention, she is here though, and even though I know Dad will thank her, there's not enough kind words in the English language to thank her with justice. Her name is Kay. Kay, where are you? Go hide. And basically for the last 3 months she's been feeding us. She's been catering to Mum's dietary requirements, whatever they may be at the time, and she's the heartbeat than every person combined in this room, not inclusive of Mum. So Kay, thank you, and if you see Kay, thank Kay too, because she deserves every bit of thanks that she gets. Mum always made me feel like she was my #1 fan. No matter what outrageous and spontaneous idea I'd come up with, and there's been a few, she believed in me and supported me like it was the best idea I'd ever had. She welcomed my friends into her life with the same love she provided me, and at Nana's nursing home she treated every resident as though it were her parent too. She not only leaves a massive hole in our hearts, but an even more enormous and inspiring legacy. I'm going to miss the way we immersed ourselves in a TV show, Escape to the Country, like we were in fact buying a semi-detached property in North Hertfordshire, or somewhere we couldn't possibly buy even property number 2 because there was a bedroom on the first floor. All the way she fought with us every year for someone to hang the Christmas star at the front of the house that would eventually go up 4 days before Christmas and stay till mid-June when someone could be bothered to take it down. The way she only bought vanilla ice cream despite our protests for other flavours, or just the way she put so much effort into making us feel special. I speak on behalf of my brothers and I when I say if we have become 1% of the person I was, we're incredibly lucky people. And I thank God that all the people in the world I got to have Isobel as my mother. I'm going to leave you with some of Is's life lessons. Bet on the grey horse. Take off your nail polish with chits. Put lipstick on because you never know if you're going to see someone to kiss. What's for dinner? Fresh air sandwich with cold bread. How old was Mum? 21. Put blue cheese in the broccoli soup. Bok choy is an ugly vegetable that no one likes. And the most important lesson of all, as Anne said, when in doubt, go straight for the family jewels. These are a few of her more humorous lessons, but even though she's gone, we won't ever stop learning from her. For Mum has so carefully woven in her wisdom, we'll be discovering her insight for years to come, and that is tribute of life gift to us.
Go take it to the front of everyone, Martin Reed. Sit down, look at the people, sit down, doesn't go, you look up, you lose it. So that's really fun. Just quickly, I'm here to thank you because that is such a great job. I just want to thank people, first of all the surgeon at Hollywood, Jeff Andrew, who was a wonderful man. He became a friend. He said to Isobel when he diagnosed her problem, that we just felt so upbeat about it because he's such a positive man. He put us onto someone true who was an oncologist, who equally was so good with love. And really was tried everything we could to stop her from basically dying. So I want to thank those people so much. They were just fantastic. I was going to wrap it on about our trip overseas and how we met and all that sort of stuff, but I'm not going to do that. They did a perfect job with it. So what I was is I just want to go straight to the people who meant so much to Isobel. But before I do that, I just want to bring up one thing. Isobel had another lady in her life, which was amazing. She met an old guy at Meath where Isobel's mum is now. His name is Al Pritchard. Al was from California in the USA, and he was pretty much on his own then. Isobel fell in love with Al, and she just took him everywhere. She used to bring him home to our house, to take him to basketball. He even had Bruce here, bring his motorbike over to the centre. Bruce started on his motorbike, all the old guys there, and that was great. And it's nice to have Bruce who knew Mum and knew Nana as well. Isobel also organised a Harley-Davidson trip for Nana and for Al, and they did a tour along for everything and stuff that we think that Al didn't like that. Al's son lives in California, and the two of them, Robin and Isobel, became great mates and used to talk this time all the time. He was absolutely devastated when I broke the news that Isobel had passed away, and he told us that she was part of their family and would forever be. Al's pictures in private place in our home and will always be there. Okay. Isobel had heaps of wonderful friends, and there's a few that I've written on to thank. Tony and Linda Delorme. They were besties. They were at our wedding 39 years ago. True wonderful friends. Another one is the iconic family. Sadly, they lost Lottie a few years ago. Lottie was right there where Isobel is now. Isobel always wanted to be there for the girls because when they lost their mum, she wanted to be there for the two girls. And Jess is our daughter, and she always just to run through these Denise lines. She was every day, Isobel every day. She was fantastic. Jan cooked up our neighbour from down the road. Kay, of course, who's been mentioned, wonderful friend. Jenny Gill of Crystal Church, they've been friends with Isobel for years. Ingrid, our great friend, who we met when we moved into the street. Sally back and helped Isobel all the way through her illness. Dawn and Carol, who were family daycare friends for years. Dick and Carol Harrison, who we've been friends for more than 40 years. Martin Reed, my Rhodesian mate, who visited Isobel when I was overseas. He brought her flowers and even visited her in hospital. Our neighbours, good neighbours, Dr. Andy, Diana, Batman, Cheryl, Colin and Ellen, Sue Donoghue, and Sue Timley. I never forgot Tim's name. But I'll put him in. The wonderful carers at Meath, where he was managed to be well cared for, and especially Jackie, who is a great friend of hers. All my great work friends, I'd like to thank them very briefly. The Kenneth family, Tony Davis, Felicity, Brenda, Jeff, and Ian Pelly, Owen and Yvonne, and of course, all of Isobel's family, including Scott and Yvette, and all those who've come across from the recent states. Thank you so much for coming across. Where do we go from here? Well, I still want to keep in contact with all our friends and still carry on and have a wonderful time. Thank you, Bruce, for making this easy for us as well. And thank you for your wonderful work. Thank you.
We're now going to show DVD. Some music will be in the background. And the invitation is for you to remember the Isobel you knew. As you see these photos, please reflect upon them. But at the same time, I invite you to come forward to pay your last respects. If you brought a token, bring it with you. Rosemary is also here if you desire. So please, as this video comes, would you please come forward.
I didn't know what day it was when you walked into the room. I said hello unnoticed. You said goodbye too soon. Breezing through the clientele, spinning yarns that were so lyrical. I really must confess right here, the attraction was purely physical. I took all those habits of yours that in the beginning were hard to accept. Your fashion sense, beards, lip prints, I put down to experience. The big bosom lady with a Dutch accent who tried to change my point of view. Her ad-lib lines were well rehearsed, but my heart cried out for you. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. My love for you is immeasurable. My respect for you immense. You're ageless, timeless, lace and fineness, your beauty and elegance. You're a rhapsody, a comedy, you're a symphony and a play. You're every love song ever written, but honey, what do you see in me? You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're an essay in glamour, please pardon the grammar, but you're every schoolboy's dream. You're Celtic United, but baby, I've decided you're the best team I've ever seen. And there have been many affairs, and many times I thought to leave, but I bite my lip and turn around, 'cause you're the warmest thing I've ever found. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend.
we've reached the conclusion of this memorial service. It's never easy to say that final goodbye. And as such, the family have asked that everyone could meet them in the condolence as they'd like to say that final goodbye alone. So on behalf of them, I would invite you now as the next song just briefly closed. If you could move quietly through, then we can leave the family to be able to say that final goodbye alone. Okay. Thank you.
It's too long overdue. For far too long, I've got nothing to show you. Goodbye, dress, I watched your dreams fade off with some blue. It felt so strange. Walk away was home. There's no regrets, no tears of blood. I want you back. We only cry again. Say goodbye again. The hours that were yours echo like dreams. The thoughts we used to share, I'd not keep alone. I woke last night and spoke to you. Nothing it felt so strange. I woke up. There's no regret, no tears of blood. I want you back. We only cry again. Say goodbye. Our family tried to turn my eyes to death.
Almighty God, our Heavenly Father, you have given us assurance and hope of the resurrection into eternal life. In keeping all those you have departed in Christ, we are hereby commit the body of our dear sister, Isobel, to be cremated. Death to death, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Thanks be to God, who gives us the victory through Christ our Lord. Amen. Restore us, O Lord, all the days of our lives until the shadow lengthens and the evening comes, and the busy world is hushed. The fever of life is over, and our work is done. And good Lord, take us in your kindness to safe home and peace at last. Amen.
Oh.